Hello Internet, this is our new project. All of these sprites are free and I've linked them down, and also I'm following a tutorial. Right now there's the primary attack which can be triggered from left click or U from the keyboard, but I want to add more attack because our game needs lots of attack. I'm going to click the player, and in the animation panel, here there are all of my animation, and I'm going to create a new clip which I'm going to call attack 2 because this is a different kind of attack, and I'm going to set the sample size to only 10 because that's all I need. And let's go back to the folders. Now there's my sprite folder. In the characters, character 1, I have this punching one which I'm only going to use 5 of these frames. So punch 0 to 4, just 5 attack and 5 frames. So now let's see it's play smoothly. And before I forget, let's go back to the characters and player, and in there attack 2 I need to take off this loop time because I don't want the animation to be looping. I want to end it after triggering one time. If I go to the animator, now there's a player attack 2. So I'm gonna copy, then delete it and go to ground attack and paste it there. Right now I do have this one, but I have no trigger, no condition to trigger the attack 2. For that, first I'm gonna add a new parameters. So in there, trigger, I'm gonna name it punch because it's a punch animation, and in this line I'm gonna set this condition as punch. So if the punch trigger is on, it's gonna trigger this player attack 2, and then on the exit I'm gonna fix some settings. You guys can do whatever you like. So now we got 2 attack. Let's go back to our asset. Then there's a input system, and there's already attack 1 which is in there by default. So I'm gonna create an attack 2. So for that binding I'm gonna use I key. Now I have 2 attack now, and then let's go into the script. So I have this player controller script where this on attack 1 is gonna trigger the attack 1. So I'm gonna copy that and make an identical one, except it's now attack 2. And not only this, I also want a new one which I'm gonna call it punch trigger, and I'm using with another script which is called animation string, because in there I have all of these saved up for easier calling. I'm gonna put punch trigger here, and it's related to punch. It has to be the same name as the parameters in the animator panel. So now that it's in there, let's go to player, and in there player input, and in events there's player events, and at the bottom we can see attack 2. I'm gonna drag in player, then in function player controller, now there's attack 2. So let's see, yep, I'm clicking the I key and it's triggering that. But if I click the U key, it's triggered the first attack. So yeah, that's how I add a new animation.